Hi there, my beautiful Thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. If you're new here, welcome. You just clicked on one of my WTF Wednesday videos, which stands for Weekly Tracking of Finances, in which we are going to go over the past week of online expenses, and we are going to replace that money that we spent from our bank account with the money that we have saved in our envelopes. My channel is primarily based on my budgeting journey using the cash envelope system, building FD savings and financial security for myself and my family. So if this is something that might interest you, or if you're just looking for some inspiration or motivation for your own budgeting journey, or simply some entertainment, thank you for being here. Consider hitting that subscribe button and joining my thriving community. I'd love to have you, and I'd love to be a part of your weekly inspiration. And if you're already one of my current subscribers, one of my Thrivers, hi, how you doing? I hope you guys have been doing good and that this week is treating you well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so another week ahead, man. This month is flying by, this year already. It's already getting close to the end of March. Like, that's a big deal. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and ask today's prompt card, and then we will get started with this video. So let me go ahead and grab that. If you're new to my videos, this is a prompt card. It's basically a conversation starter between you and me. I'll ask the question and answer it in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below. So today's prompt card is, let's go with whatever this is. Do you operate more by your head or your heart? I would say for me, my head. That's just being completely honest. As I've gotten older, when I was younger, probably more by my heart, but as I've gotten older and wisdom and experience and, you know, everything, I can analyze things a lot. So I do end up analyzing a lot, probably over-analyzing to a degree. But I definitely operate more by my head than I do my heart, because my heart has let me down a few times. But my head, my smarts will keep me going. What about you guys? Do you operate more by your head or your heart? Alright, so let's go ahead and flip back to my WTF Wednesdays section, which is right here. And we are in March, full swing, so I'm going over the second week of March, and that means we only have 2 more WTF Wednesdays to go before March is done. If this is your first time watching one of my WTF Wednesday videos, what I like to do is go over the past week of online expenses. Today being Wednesday, so I'll be going over last Wednesday through Tuesday. And that means everything that we have spent in our account will go here. This isn't cash purchases, things that I've spent with physical cash. This is only digital spending. So this helps me keep track of what I'm using in my bank account, because I do have a bank account buffer that I use to make these purchases. And then it also helps me keep track of my grocery budget and all of that. So it's very helpful. And then I also have to replace money back into the bank, replace that money that we spent, because the account buffer is only meant to be a buffer. It is supposed to be like my petty cash, so I can use it and then replace it at a later date. So what I also like to do is use stars to congratulate myself for not spending anything out of the account. One thing I have learned about my bank account is they do not like to take anything out on the weekends. So I will always have 2 days where nothing came out, unless I can remember what day happened when, which I usually don't. So I will be congratulating myself, and at the beginning of every month when I decorate all this up on camera, I do make a goal for myself, and this month's goal was 15 no spend days. We already have 4, so we're working pretty well with that goal, and we'll keep going, see where it goes. So let me go ahead and grab my pen. I'm going to stick with green. It is erasable, and I did get this off of Amazon. It's the Frixion or Friction Clicker. Yeah, by Pilot. And it's erasable. I love that. So you guys are still attached to my desk itself, so there might be a little bit of shaking. I'll try my very, very best not to wiggle everything too much. Still waiting on my hubby. He came up with an idea on how to secure this better, so we'll see if that actually comes to fruition anytime soon. He's kind of busy. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our expenses. Let me get my little thing here ready to go. Okay, so on Wednesday, this is the 9th, I did have a Publix purchase, which was grocery shopping. My daughter just randomly got sick for some reason. I forgot to do my lines again. I was supposed to do them off camera last week and I didn't. I'm so sorry. I'll just use this pen. It's fine. Anyway, so yeah, she randomly got sick with something where she was coughing and she had sore throat and everything. And we do have at-home COVID tests here, so I used those and she didn't have COVID. We did it 2 times in the span of 3 days. So she didn't have COVID, but whatever she did have, it didn't last long. It was short-lived. Just, I would say 4 or 5 days. Nah, probably about 4 days. 3 to 4 days, and then it was starting to go away. So... But during that time, I had to get her some necessary things like, you know, just things to help her feel better and also to help her throat. So this was for $24.69, and that'll do it for this day. On Thursday, we did go ahead and pay some doctor bills that are starting to come in. Yes, because we all had COVID, so at many different points we were in different places, so those bills are starting to come in, and rather than pay them in bulk because we don't have a health savings anymore, we are making payments. Everybody seems to be fine with that, so we're just going to keep going with that. It was 3 different medical facilities, I guess, so I'm just going to put health savings, or I'll just put health. The big one we put $50 to, and then the 2 smaller ones $25. Just to keep them happy, keep it out of collections, you know, that type of thing. So we're going to be doing that monthly, $100 a month towards those 3 bills until they are paid off. These should be paid off pretty soon. They weren't very high, but that one is a little bit higher. Okay, so on to Friday, we have another grocery purchase because the big grocery shopping that I did, they didn't have quite a bit of things that I needed for my meal plan. So I got my hubby to go to another one and get the things that we needed. So that was that. And then that's no spend, obviously. And then on the 14th, we did have a Peach Pass come out. That is for my hubby's toll road system thing that he uses to let him travel easily. And then on the 15th, we did have another grocery purchase. This was yesterday. I had to get some chicken because they only had so much chicken the first time I went shopping. So I needed to get some chicken and some conditioner. Is what it is. And that was, believe it or not, just a package of chicken and 1 container of conditioner was $19.89. And that wasn't delivered. I actually went physically into the store for a package of chicken, just a small pack, 3 chicken breasts, and 1 conditioner, 1 small bottle of conditioner. $19.89. That's ridiculous. Can we all just take a moment and appreciate the ridiculousness of what is happening to the inflation of our grocery budget? Okay, now that we have processed that, let me go ahead and put my stars on my no spend days. These are always given. Thank you, bank. And that'll do it for that. Let me also go ahead and put my squares on here. I think I'm going to go with this darker green color. So I'll speed this part up just so you're not bored out of your mind. Alright, so the 3 categories that I mainly work with for this time of year is our account buffer. And that is if I don't have the money to replace it, I'll have to take it from the physical account buffer that's in my account. Try not to do that. And then we have our grocery buffer. So all my grocery money I keep in my bank account because we do spend so much in groceries. I'd rather use that than my account buffer for that. And then our last thing that we'll be pulling from is, of course, our sinking funds, our envelopes, where our money, our cash money is. All right. So now that we've got everything lined out, what we need to do is go ahead and pull the cash for these things. I use prop bills to showcase my grocery buffer, so I will still use this as if it was real cash so that it helps me track how much money we have spent or how much money we have left in my account specifically for groceries. So I'm going to go ahead and add up these 3 grocery purchases, and that was $24, $69, $50, $85, and $19.89. So we're looking at a total of $95.43. So I can round that up to 96. So groceries is in my revolving binder. This is because it is ever revolving. We put money in, we take money out every week. So it's basically a cash envelope, but using prop bills. So we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, and we needed 96. So I'm just going to take this whole thing out. I'm not going to leave $1 in there and say that our grocery budget is done, which is fine because we get paid on Friday. So we should be good for that. And we've done really good, guys. We have not gone out to eat once in the past week and a half. We only have a couple of more days until payday, and that means we will have made it 2 full weeks without a single time eating out. That's pretty awesome. So I'll just take this full amount out, which is 97, and that will cover everything. So we can mark those 3 things off. Let me just go ahead and mark that here. So we took 97. I mean, I could not have planned that any better. Today being the 16th already. Whew. Another thing that is in here since we're here is our Peach Pass. So I shouldn't have shut this, sorry. But we're going to go back here to the Peach Pass. It's $20. They take 20 every time. It needs to be revamped. So I'll take a 20 out. That leaves 1, 2, 3. We're going to have to put some more in this on Friday, just to be safe. Alright, so that's $20 that we're taking out of Peach Pass. I think that I have one. I don't have one for Peach Pass. Okay, and that'll do it for this binder. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next binder, which will be our reserves binder for health, which is here. So we're looking to take $100 out of our health savings. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to keep the smaller bills and put this 100 here. So we have 50, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17. So we have 117. We're about to put another 100 in it on Friday. 117 minus 100. We're just going to put Dr. Bills. Okay. So that should take care of all of those, which means we didn't use anything from our account buffer. We did take out 90, I'm going to say 96, even though we took out 97. So 96 towards groceries. And then for sinking funds, we took out 120. All right, so let's go ahead and calculate up how much we've spent this week. So our total spend is $215.43. That's probably the smallest amount I've seen, for real. So let's make sure that we have everything covered. We did 120 from the sinking funds and then 96 from our grocery buffer, which is 216, which covers it all, so we're good. So I'll go ahead and just transfer this number, 215.43, into my tracker here. 215.43. And then our running balance so far this month, 1677.31 plus the 215.43 we spent this week. So that's a total of 1892.74 we've spent from our bank account so far in the month of March. So we'll see what this tallies up to by the end of March. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put this money right into our back to the bank envelope, which is here. And there might already be cash. Yes, this is from last week. So I should be able to repurpose this cash since we get paid on Friday, instead of going and depositing it and then turning around and withdrawing it. Ugh. Actually, maybe I will go deposit it so that I can turn around and withdraw it. Who wants that? Anyway, you might see that one again. I don't know. But 100, 50, 70, 80, 90, 210 so far. My daughter does have $20 she's going to give me also because she just bought something. And I'm sorry if you hear the dogs, but I'm not going to go yell at them right now. I'm almost done with this video. Alright, so that'll do it. We are done. We have successfully done another WTF Wednesday video. I hope that this inspires you guys to continue on checking in on yourself, making sure that you're keeping your bank account up to date, and you know, don't let things get behind. You don't want to do that. It can be real easy with digital spending. I do know that. That's the whole reason why I started this, was for myself, so that I could make sure I'm replacing cash back into my bank as we spent it, because Lord, that can get away from you so quick. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. But let me just tell you, let me tell you, don't go anywhere, don't click off yet. I have something to tell you. So I did ask if you guys wanted to see me do my nails, and I am going to make a video on that, because right after this video, I'm going to start on my next set of nails. You know, gotta have my nails going. I've let them breathe. They feel healthy. We're good. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to our next set. And you know, it being St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to have some green in there. So I want to show you, since you are my WTF Wednesday watchers, because not all of my subscribers watch these videos, I want to show you an exclusive sneak peek into what I'm going to do. So I sat down the other day and I was just playing around with my nail colors here. So I have my top coat, I have black, and then I have this green. And so I was just playing around just to see what kind of design I could make. And then I also have some transfer foils, so I used that as well. So I did one on a nail that would not fit on me, just to practice, you know, just to play around, see what I could do. I'm going to show you what it turned out to look like. And let me tell you, it's hot. Look at this. You see this? Let me make sure you can actually see this. Isn't that gorgeous? And that was just playing around with it. Like it looks like green fire with that sparkle in there. So I want to make these, and I'm probably going to do a little less green in them and more black, because that's a lot of green for me. But I'm going to make these, and I'm going to do it on video for you guys. So if you're curious to see how I managed to get this by just playing around, then join me tomorrow. I'll be uploading that video, and you'll be seeing how exactly I made these. And yeah, so I hope that you tune in. I know some of you were curious on how I make my nails, so I hope that you guys join me tomorrow. I'm trying to give you guys some good content, and this is something I'm already going to be doing, so I might as well see if anybody out there wants to see how to do it yourselves, DIY, and saves you a lot of money in the long run. So that'll be it for this video. I appreciate everyone that is still here. If you're still watching and you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. You might as well. You're already a part of this community. You might as well stick around. And I'd love to, again, be your weekly inspiration. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's DIY nail video. And I can't wait to show you how I did it. And literally did that in like 5 minutes. It was crazy. Alright, I'll see you guys then. As always, until next time. Bye.